Hey, what's up, y'all? This is JimDre Westbrook, Worth the Wait Guy here, and you're now watching episode 27 of Expose Worth the Wait Guy Chronicles. On today, we're going to talk about floodgates. Now, this is a very important chapter within my life because I just finished reading The Wait. As you guys saw in the last video, I kind of talked about The Wait, this amazing book that Devon Franklin and Megan Good wrote a couple years ago, and it changed my life. It really got me on the straight and narrow. It really got your boy like right when it comes to the way that I feel God wants us all to live, especially if you are practicing abstinence or celibacy. So for me, man, my prayers are more specific. I'm praying for the celibate woman. I read the book. It really had a very positive effect on my life. So what do you think the next thing I did? I talked about it on social media. Like, I'm doing exactly what I'm doing now. And I had to make a post about this book, y'all. I had to really let everybody on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. Like, I really wanted to let the world know that, man, this book blessed me. Like, this was a message from God, not just specifically to me, but I feel that if you do want to wait, if you're out there encouraged, maybe discouraged, about just how your life is going for being active within the dating world, and you want to take a break for something, I'm telling y'all, the book, it was like that. So I said, man, let me, make a post, a social media post. Let me, big up this book. Let me tell people why it was so dope. Matter of fact, I had a signed copy that was sent to me from Devon and Megan. So I was like, of course, man, if they gonna sign it, and not just sign it, they actually put a very personal message that, hey, if they didn't read my blog post, they wouldn't have put that in there. Like, this was very personal. Shout out to Erica for hooking that thing up. So, yo, this is happening. I'm making a post. I'm being respectful. I just want them to I just want to let them know that, hey, man, y'all showed me love, so I want to show you some love too, right? So when I did that, I made this post, and I didn't think much of it. I, of course, tagged them. Thanks for the book. I really, really appreciate that. And I'd probably say maybe, a few hours after that, my phone just starts going crazy. Don't really think nothing of it because, out of sight, out of mind, I made a post, and, I probably even forgot that I even made that post. You know what I mean? So I do that. But the craziest thing happened. Like, my phone was just going and going and going and going and going. Comment, like, hundreds of friend requests, in droves, another 100, then more comments, more likes, more DMs. It was out of control. And I had to say, what did I do? Like, I wasn't on TV. Like, I don't think I did anything. I said, oh, that's right. I made that post. And I'm just seeing, like, tens of thousands of views. It's probably over 100,000 views by now. And it was ridiculous, man. Like, I got a lot of love when Megan Good reposted the little video. And it was crazy that, it just wasn't, oh man, this bad, girl on Instagram, or she looked like this, and she got this. It wasn't none of that. Now, don't get it twisted. They all was fine, but these were celibate women. All the women, I'd probably say 95% of the women who reached out to me, who gave me encouragement, who gave me support, who just wanted to say, I see you, dog. Keep going. They were all celibate. And at this time, living in Las Vegas, I'm still working in the industry. Like, I didn't see this on the regular. I knew it was out there. I was praying to God for all this, but I didn't see it. So it's out of sight, out of mind. Again, where, yeah, you believe it, but do you really believe it? And for me, I really felt that God was trying to show me something in those moments where it's like, look, I know you don't see this on a day to day, but I got you. Keep walking, keep running, keep believing, keep moving. What you want is there. You might not be able to see it, but it's there. And, I would, talk to all of these women and, befriend some of them. And I'll never forget that moment. I'll never forget that, man, because it really showed me that she was out there. I like to call my future wife her. Her was out there. It made sense. Even though I couldn't see her, I still could feel it. You know what I mean? I could still feel her. I could almost touch her. I could sense that she was there. And what was even cooler than that is that as I continued to talk to some of these women, I fostered good friendships there. And then I started running into celibate women, like literally running into them, like on the Las Vegas Strip randomly. You know what I mean? Like I would go here, I would go there. And I had, a good thing going where it's like, wow, I'm connecting to multiple women who are waiting and waiting for the same reasons that I am. This is cool. Now, y'all already know, like, I've talked about me, the old Dre a lot. Like the guy that rushed into things that, hey, you check all these 3 boxes. You want to get married? I want to get married. Let's get married together. Like, I used to think that I could work with almost anybody just because I felt that, God put something special in me. But was it really that special for me to just hook up with anybody? No. It's supposed to be that one specific person he has for me, right? And same with you, that person that out there that you feel that you're going to bond with, and it's all based on purpose, not just your preferences. That's why we're doing this thing. You know what I mean? So, like, I call it this floodgates because, man, he opened the floodgates, dog. Like, I met thousands of beautiful, gorgeous, celibate women, inside and out. So they just wasn't fine on the outside. It was what was inside of here. So it gave me that hope. It gave me, that faith to say, man, if I continue to just keep going, keep following, keep doing what I'm doing, we're going to be all right. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to be all right. It might take a minute, but we're going to be fine. And I just felt, man, it was beautiful. Because the old Dre would have rushed into it. Oh, multiple celibate women, beautiful inside out. Hey, the odds are great. Just pick one. And if and if that doesn't work, go to the next and go to the next, but keep pressing. See, I didn't press with this one. When I met these certain women and they didn't work out, that's okay because there'll be another one. And I say that with confidence, not because, oh yeah, I had 3 and if you just threw away those 3, hey dude, you had 3 chances. Don't force it. Even when the floodgates open, baby, don't force it. And that's going to probably be my takeaway is that you don't have to force things just because it looks like it and tastes like it and smell like it. It's the purpose behind it. Yes, a lot of those things lined up with the women I met, but they weren't for me. They were someone's future wife, but they weren't my future wife. So this is where that, getting to know them stage and just seeing their likes, their dislikes, their purpose. Does that purpose align with yours? And I think for a lot of them, out of those 3, they didn't. Yeah, you believe. Yeah, you follow, but what about the other things? You know what I mean? The things that we do like, the things that we dislike, our communication towards one another. I can tell you just right from there, these women, beautiful. But they weren't that one. They weren't the person I wanted to be with. And when I say I want, the thing that God wants, you get what I'm saying? So I just feel for all of us out there, even when you do find something that makes sense, still do your research, still vet that person out. And you want to be for sure. And obviously pray about it. Definitely want to pray about it. But you want to put some action behind those prayers. Like if you really want to change, you have to change that behaviors. Like we talked about, you got to switch it up sometimes. And I just really want you guys out there to understand that you don't have to force it. You don't have to force anything. Trust, believe, keep going, and those floodgates are going to open. Because if you're putting your best effort, your best self forward, God will not do that. Those floodgates will continue to open. Now, if you revert to that old stuff, you still are thirsty, you still tricking off your life, you're still out here in these streets, then yes, the floodgates will eventually close. But if you trust him more than you trust yourself, you keep pushing, keep going, trust and believe, you'll get everything and more because you'll be ready to receive everything that he's throwing at you. Cool? All right, y'all, that's all that I got. It was a big week, man. We did 3 videos. Next week, y'all already know, new chapters. I'm going to holla at y'all later. Peace.